Um, so just, I have a very busy life, as many people do. I have a very demanding business. I have three kids. I have a very busy husband, and there's a lot of just in this last quarter. It's a very busy season. It's very very busy. Like just there's no downtime. It's just every minute is a run from this, run from that, and it's in a state of I know I've got high cortisol levels and all those things going on.
You
Like I
always
can,
feel turned on.
yes, and I like to be turned on. I thrive in that, but not to this extent. So.
So let's start with just turning your attention inward. If you like, you can close your eyes and just feel your body nice and relaxed and open with a straight spine and shoulders relaxed, legs relaxed down
I don't
towards
know if
the
they know
earth.
what that means. My poor shoulders.
Yeah, just take a breath in. Inhale and exhale, let it go.
Yeah.
And just notice what it feels like to exhale all the air out of your body. And bring your attention to this moment in your physical body. And just start by bringing your energy into your feet and really feel the energy in your feet. Can you feel your feet touching the floor?
Yes.
Okay. And just wiggle your toes and see if you can feel each toe. The pinky toe, the big toe, the middle toes. And just notice that sensation of shifting your attention to your feet and your connection of your feet to the earth. We'll take a gentle body scan. So starting with the feet and the ankles, lower legs, knees, upper legs, and just gently moving your awareness up through the body, the hips, the lower belly, moving up to your core, back, the whole front side of your core, shoulders, arms, hands, your neck, your whole head, your face, behind the eyes, inside your ears, and just take a breath, inhale, and relax your whole body, and especially your inner body. Feel that softening at your core, and then feel your connection to the earth. Like a big root, your body is connected to a big root that's deeply rooted into the earth. And just go ahead and release any stress and problems and energy that you've been holding on to. And take another breath, inhale. As you exhale, release all that stress and tension into the earth and just let it go from your own energy. Just watch it flow down like water, easily, effortlessly. Any responsibilities and projects and things to do that you have to do, just let that go. And now envision gathering all your own energy back to yourself. So just like a light, a magnet, just gathering all of your energy like a sun right above your head. And then letting that descend down into your physical body like a big orb of light, and then connecting down to the earth. And just notice what it's like to be filled with the intention of peace and calm, filled with your own energy. Okay, so what does Michelle need?
I need peace and I need quiet and I need to recharge and not, I give all of my energy away and I need to preserve my energy.
So you said you need peace and you need calm
Mm-hmm.
and quiet. You need to preserve your energy.
Mm-hmm.
So let's just take everything else out right now. All the things that we're going to talk and connect directly to your own source. We're going to connect to this place inside you that's here. That's good. You're yawning.
I know. I do body talk, and this is what I know. It's starting to go. I start
Yeah.
to yawn.
Yeah. So,
Yeah.
what is that for you, Michelle? If you were to really create that for yourself, your business is going. If you were to create peace, a sense of sanctuary in your life, what would that look like?
In terms of actions, or in terms of what would I be doing, being with
I would say just how would it start? How would you start creating this for yourself?
one of the things I've been struggling with since January is to my morning routine. So instead of getting up and going right to my laptop or my phone, like going to work, it's, putting myself first, and whether that's doing yoga or walking, writing, just really grounding myself, and just starting my day with me first, as opposed to going right to work, or maybe pressing the snooze button. I don't want to get up. Negotiating. I'm really tired. I've been working really hard, and I'm just really committing to what I know is going to deliver all of the good things.
Mm-hmm. So let's come back to this question again, just to see.
Should I have my eyes open or shut?
You can open them if you
like.
like.
It feels weird.
Okay, it's okay. It's just to kind of keep your energy, inward.
I came here. Yeah.
So yeah, let's bring it back to, what would that look like for you to create that? You would do?
Yeah, I would get up at 5:45. Or 6, depending on the day. I would get up at 6, and I would go and I would walk for 45 minutes listening to my audiobook. I would meditate and stretch for about 5-10 minutes. And I would spend about 15 minutes writing, doing morning pages, 10 or 15 minutes.
Okay, so it sounds like your morning routine would be about an hour to an hour and a half.
Yes.
What would give you the space? Let me ask another way. What would give you the space that you're looking for? Because what you're looking for when you're telling me what you're looking for is a quality of space.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
That you want to create in your life, and it's a quality of space that you want to create inside yourself.
Yes.
That you want to experience inside yourself.
Mm-hmm. So in terms of work, I would like to create a very clear job description for myself, and only focus on the things that will be the best intentions, will bring the best results for my business, and also those things bring me joy. And I would just focus on those things, and I would have people that I can delegate to. Mm-hmm. And I would have people that I can delegate other things to. And like yesterday I don't feel free. So just being able to, we had a meeting yesterday, and I said, okay, I'm sending over these 3 things. Who can take this so that it can get out of my head? Because there's too much. There's too much in my brain. And
yes.
That's so I just want to feel clear, and I don't want to feel weighted down. I want to feel that I can create things. Right now, it's like I'm a slave to my to-do list, and I'm a slave to driving the numbers, and I don't feel free. So I want to feel free. And yeah.
What is it like when you feel free? Like, how do you feel that in your body?
Energized. I feel energized.
Mm-hmm.
Lots of energy.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And that's a state of being.
Mm-hmm. And that's me naturally. That's who I am. That's
You want to get back to that feeling.
Yes.
That inner feeling.
Yeah.
What would you say if you were to just take a few minutes just to pause here?
Mm-hmm.
What's your core life intention? Just at this time, just an intention for now.
My core life intention.
It's
feels
okay. Take some
off.
time with it. Let's take some time with it. We can even go into a little meditation to allow it to spring forward from a really deep place.
Can you give me an example, maybe?
Of a life intention?
Yes.
It could be very simple, like joy. It could be balance. It could be health.
Yeah.
It could
Yeah.
be cultivating, realizing your creative genius. So it can really be anything. It's just, and also it can change, right? Your intention can change because you go through different periods in your life. So there are
Yes.
times in your life where a core intention is needed. It's kind of like the medicine that you need right now in your life.
I don't know. For some reason, the word like creating is really sticking with me. So part of where I'm at and with moving and doing all of these things, like I'm in the process of resetting my life and maybe it's alignment. You know what it is? That's the word. I think it is. It's alignment. I want to live in alignment.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if that sounds crazy, but
It doesn't. No. This is what you
yeah,
want.
yeah,
This is
yeah. And I want to create my life. I want to create
yes.
all of the things, all of these things. Yeah, I think it's more creating and being in alignment. And I feel that I've spent a lot of time being out of alignment and not, you know, being my best self or feeling connected to who I really am.
So
And
would you
then that
say your
struck me 2 years
intention?
ago.
Okay. Would your intention be live in alignment?
I think so. Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
How does that feel?
Feels great. Where I am myself, and I've had a lot of situations and things going on over the years where I lost touch with myself and I lost all of my own personal power, and there's a whole bunch of things. So I just want to live in alignment. I want to feel peaceful and grounded and secure in where I am and how I show up. Just, yeah.
You want to feel peaceful, grounded, and secure
Yeah.
who you are. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's feeling better energetically.
That it
Feels
does. It
a lot
feels,
more authentic.
yeah. Yeah. Thank you.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So live in alignment, and let's move on to this next piece because it sounded important, which is for you to clarify your job role.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. Can we find one simple sentence that defines your main job role?
I create opportunities. And that's opportunities for growth. It's opportunities. It's connections. That's.
Okay. So you create opportunities. And what's the highest way that you like to create these opportunities?
With people.
Create opportunities
I love people.
with people. Okay. How does that show up? Tell me a little bit about that.
So, in every aspect of our business, and I think a lot of the centers around leadership. So it's creating opportunities for our internal team. It's creating opportunities for we have a direct sales division of our company. It's creating opportunities. We're expanding into the US next year in September. So it's creating opportunities to connect with people and people in the marketplace. Like, it's all around, it's all about connecting with and creating opportunities with people.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
And what's a fun way for you to do that? Like, what do you do when you're connecting with people? Do you pick up the phone? Do you go out to lunch? How are you connecting with these people?
Both. I love meeting people like face to face, like having that real interaction. Like I just reached out and I finally connected with someone that I'd met with in Vancouver.
I'm just drawing out like and
Mm-hmm.
clarifying for you so that you can really go into that space.
Yeah.
Go into the space that you say that you want to be more anchored in, that you want to be focused on.
Yeah.
So we're defining what your job role is, and it's creating opportunities.
Yes.
So if you're going to be creating opportunities in your day to day, what does that look like in a regular day?
So I do different things every day, but this morning I was very intentional,
Mm-hmm.
and I spend a lot of my time doing. It's like, I have to stop. So I like, what are the three most important things I can do today to create opportunities and to create revenue for the company that I've been. So I reached out to, the airport authority, because they had, it was like a $20,000 order and great exposure. And so I nailed that down first thing. And then I reached out to another wholesale customer, nailed that down. I reached out to, going to Vancouver. So I wanted to connect with some of our ambassadors there, do a couple events. So reached out there, and actually it was four things. And I reached out to a couple influencers that I have been trying to connect with about doing a collaboration. So like that is very intentional. It's connecting, it's opportunities. And
How did that feel for you? Were you?
oh, I could spend all day every day doing that. I love it. And then we had an interview before this meeting with, we're receiving an award, a manufacturing award in March. And we did a tour with these people, again, super like-minded, felt super connected. And it was just, it just feels like today is a great day. Whereas yesterday was not a good day because it was heavy. And I don't like that.
Yes.
Yeah.
So what don't you like about your job? What's something that you don't like that you could delegate or really just off your plate?
A couple things. The doing, like the task, having to hold so much in my brain, and just and it's getting better because I now have people that I can delegate to. It's like I don't need to, and I'm teaching myself too. I don't need to keep this. I can give it to someone else. So just doing too many. Like I like to talk to people. If I could just talk to people all day long, that's my perfect day. Not sitting in front of a computer and working, just little details. Like I like to be very high level. I don't like to be just little detail. I don't.
You have an executive assistant?
No, never have.
So, okay. What about that?
I am going to talk to my business partner about it, because that is even just to have, and it doesn't feel good either, where I feel like I'm always, and this is just a season for me. She had her season a number of years ago where every day I'm like, what am I forgetting? What am I screwing up? What am I, disappointing someone on? Because it's just a really not a good place. And it's just a nature of the beast. And I know so many other people live in this place, but if I had someone helping me, so there is someone in the office that we're actually re-evaluating her job role. And that's kind of what I would like her to be, whether it's, and there's a bit of guilt associated with this too.
Okay, there's guilt. Because I do feel some hesitation. So
I feel guilty.
What do you feel guilty about?
It's like, Adriana, like if you don't want an assistant, I need an assistant. It's the whole money thing and having to have fairness, because we're partners, right? But like this is what I need to do, and more help at home. And there's lots of things that I need because we have very different situations. And I have a lot. It's also more pressure. Like she has the time. She has 2 direct reports, and she has the time to create and research and think. And it's like, oh, I'd really like to do that too, where I feel like I'm just like driving. And I still I want to be responsible for driving the business, but just I want it to feel it in a different way.
More balanced.
Yeah. Well, just more intentional, not as, is what I've been doing since April it's been exhausting, necessary, but exhausting on so many levels, and just being spread too thin. And so really that's, comes to that job description. Like, this is what I'm doing, and I'm only doing this.
And are you willing to commit to that?
Yes.
For Michelle?
So. Yeah. And it's again,
it starts with you.
Yeah. And so yesterday we had a meeting, and and that's why I said it wasn't a great day, because I, was really frustrated, and we can't build this business without having resources. Like, I can't continue doing what I'm doing, but yet, it's my company. It's like, we need to invest these resources. This is what we need so that we can grow the company, and that I can also be intentional and create more for the business. So,
So what's stopping that process? Is there anything that's blocking that?
Just money.
Other than money and guilt.
Money. I'm ready to actually park that guilt.
Okay. So
It's
what's with the
funny.
money? It's an investment.
Yeah.
Is that
So
what it
going
is?
back to that guilt, it feels very much like I built this business while I have three kids, and I was trying to act like a stay-at-home mom and build this big business. And I think my son, my last child, he was about I think it was 4 months old, and I finally woke up one morning. I'm like, this is ridiculous. Like this is not working. It's not working. I'm not good for anybody. And I remember emailing my husband. I said, this is what I'm doing. He's going in. I'm getting this childcare, and this just doesn't work. But it was guilt. And I feel like I'm now doing that with my business, which is also kind of like my baby. I feel like I'm going through that process now where I need to do what's best for it.
Okay.
Like I
Is that
should be
true?
able to do all this. No, it's not true at all.
It's not true.
I
Okay.
know it's not
And
true.
what else comes up for you? What
Um,
feelings and energy comes up for you?
well, I think it's deep seated. I think like I think it comes from being raised like you have to work hard, right? Like you have to. My mom, right? You gotta kill yourself basically to be successful, right? I think it's a long-standing belief pattern, and like I could probably started when I was like a kid, right?
Mhm.
Yeah, I'm sure. Well, I know. I don't even know what it
And
means.
what do you know about that now?
It's stupid.
Yeah.
It's not true.
Hmm.
And I'm aware of it, and I've definitely improved a lot, but I'm still find myself there.
Okay.
And I think a lot of it's tied into for my business, especially. We had a situation with another partner, and both my current business partner, we've always had a great business relationship with this individual and another individual that we hired as an executive. They really, I feel like we kind of lost our way with our company, and I feel like I lost my personal power, and it's still right now. Like the other day, I still feel like I need to ask permission, or I don't, what I think, I'm not doing enough, or what I think doesn't matter enough, or yeah, it's just, and it's, none of it's true. None of it's real. None of it's not, there's no
And
value to
it
it.
all happened from this one incident. Is that what you're saying?
For my business, a lot of it happened, I think, with this partnership and with,
Okay.
when it happens
Are
gradually
you
over time, right?
with the partnership, your current partnership, or this past
No,
event
this
that
the
happened?
third, my business partner's nephew was our CFO slash COO for a period of time. So yeah.
Okay. So something about the situation it sounds like, has shifted your center of power
Yes.
or your confidence. So let's
And
talk about the guilt just a little bit.
mhm.
Like where does the guilt, tell me what thoughts come up with when you feel guilt?
Like I feel like, oh, I should be able to. It's a weakness thing, I think.
Okay.
Yeah, and I realized two
Wow.
years ago, also around this time when I realized I'd lost touch with myself, that I imposter syndrome. And it was shocking to me because I'm like always been super confident, very sure of myself, and I was, just this feeling like, can I do this with this business, and not feeling just all of these, awful
Okay.
feelings.
Was it this experience that triggered that?
Yes, yeah,
Okay.
definitely. I think so.
Okay.
Yeah, not realizing it
Can
at the
we go back
time.
to this experience a little bit? Like
Hmm.
just to
Yes, yeah.
clear out the energy, because sometimes what happens is that we go through some kind of experience and it causes a level of stress and trauma for
Hmm.
us,
Hmm.
and we carry that with us, and
For sure.
it becomes really heavy, and then we're carrying it forward
Yeah,
in our present moment, and it
yeah.
doesn't allow us to be fluid and efficient and ourselves and our full
Hmm.
power. So
Hmm.
let's just take a moment to just go back to that place. And if you like, you can close your eyes. You don't
I will
have to.
close my eyes. Yeah,
It helps to close your eyes
yeah.
and just go back to that time and see if you can just relax.
So the
Okay.
time I'm visualizing,
Uh-huh.
yeah, this is the thing. First thing that popped into my mind was we were in a boardroom and we were doing an executive compensation review, and we had a HR company doing this. And it's interesting because it was started with this individual requesting it, and anyways, it ended up what he said. He thought that he should make more money than my partner who founded the company, and we've invested hundreds of thousands of dollars in this business. Um, personally, he thought that he deserved to earn more than I did because what he did was more valuable than me. And I wanted to throw him out the window. And I was able to keep my cool and manage the situation. But that is exactly what pops in my mind. And the day after, I wrote down $5 or $6 million on a piece of paper because the direct sales division, like I basically, grew it and developed it. And it's like, yeah, so here's this $5 or $6 million. Like, who do you think, where did that come from? Right. So it's just, I know it's not true, but it's yeah.
Okay.
So that's what I have in my mind.
Little exercise. That's perfect.
Yeah.
Because that's what came up immediately. Yeah. So let's just go through a little exercise. If you'd like, you can close your eyes. You don't have to, but just going back to that place and just returning back to that time and just feeling your center, your core, your center of gravity inside Michelle. And then just look at that again from this perspective and go ahead and throw, I would say, that energy out the window like you wanted to. So go ahead and do whatever feels right for you, but toss it out, like toss it out for real on every level that it affected your being. And just notice what it's like to completely toss it away. And you can even associate something to it if you like, if it helps. Yeah, there you go. And then now go ahead and call back your energy and your power from that time and just call it back. And again, you could do it like the golden sun we did at the beginning. So you just feel this golden sun radiate back to you, and any parts of your soul that were fragmented or split apart or diffused, you're going to call that back and call all your energy and power back with love and grace. There you go. And then ground it into the earth and just feel that and kind of feel it become almost more solid. The energy around you, stronger and radiant and very strong, coming from the center of your core.
I like it.
And when you're ready, open your eyes. Okay. So just consciously going back, looking at that, and just, consciously going back, looking at it, consciously releasing it, consciously calling some energy back. You will notice a shift after this probably, but you can let me know. But do you feel the shift now?
I do right now.
Okay. So just trust, that
I feel like it's a practice. I feel like it's a practice and a process. Yeah.
And so do you know your value and your worth?
Yes.
Do you feel confident about your value, your worth, and your position in your company?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
Your rank, your position, everything you've brought to your baby. Okay, now let's look at the piece of you receiving help, receiving support, and receiving assistance, receiving the resource you need to grow your business. So how does that feel to receive that?
Oh, it feels wonderful. It feels light. Feels like I could have a nap.
You're going to sleep probably for a couple days. But it's often what happens when people are going through shifts and they just let go of old energy and they come back to their energy. So
thank you.
Feel confident about hiring someone to support you.
Yes.
And delegating work. All the things that you don't want to do or don't need to be doing. Do you feel confident to release that from your plate?
Yes. It may not be one person, it will be multiple people, but yeah.
Release off your plate to multiple people.
Yeah.
Do you know who these people are in your mind? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's take a breath here and pause.
Sorry.
It's okay. Okay. So we kind of reset things. We started with your life intention. And that's living in alignment. Michelle living in alignment in every aspect of your life.
Yeah.
In all aspects of your life. So today we just covered mostly the work piece because that seems like the biggest piece right now that you're working
definitely.
with. Mm-hmm. And that meant defining your job role, making that crystal clear, and then committing to what that role is, which is your highest expression of what you love, what you enjoy, how you know, to develop the business, to share the work. And that's connecting with people and meeting with them and creating opportunities.
Yeah.
And that's like-minded people. And now you know that you want to let go of the things you don't need to be doing. Yeah. And you feel comfortable letting that go now. And letting go of the guilt associated with that. And really understanding what you're worth. Definitely. It's okay.
Oh, sorry. That's normal?
This is normal.
Do you get tired? Yeah. Okay.
Well, yeah, when I work with people, because we're doing a lot of things at once. If that makes sense. It looks like coaching, but there's a lot of energy healing and energy movement. And then there's the meditation.
Yeah.
So it's on different levels. And that's why it's so important we work on all the different levels. Because as you said, you knew intellectually certain things, but you weren't able to shake it. No. So we're shaking that off so that you're not carrying it energetically. And hopefully that'll be a smoother transition for you to now live your intention, which is living in alignment. And how is this all feeling for you, Michelle?
Very good. Very good. Excuse me. It's light. Okay.
So what's going to be next for you? What's going to be your most powerful next step from this session?
Just spending the time to clarify, taking the time. That's the thing is I don't slow down. I need to slow down to speed up. So taking that time to create that job description for myself, to write down all of the things that are preventing me to do what's most important for the business, and all of the things that just don't feel good, and I'm not the best person to do. So just making, and I have a great tool to do that too. Just taking the time to take an hour or 2 hours just to do that.
Mm-hmm. And are you willing to simplify?
Yes. It's part of why I'm moving to simplification.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
As part of slowing down and enhancing your personal practice, your morning routine, and really committing to that space, that energy space.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Okay.
It's interesting with this move. It's just, feeling burdened with stuff and feeling like it's just a complete reset, and it's simplifying my home, simplify my life because it's closer to the kids' schools. My girls can walk. Like it's just that whole, simplification is a big theme for sure in everything, every aspect.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So simplifying, slowing down to live in alignment.
Yeah. And giving me the ability to do more. Like there's many things projects and things that I want to pursue that I want to have more time and energy for.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Mm-hmm. And are you willing to pursue those in that slow and grounded way?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so. I'm writing a book for my 50th birthday, which is next year. So.
Okay. How are you feeling with all this?
I'm feeling very tired, but I feel really good. I'm just going to go lay down on Jill's couch there. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. That's good. Very good. And I think I do a lot of energy work, so I think I react. I can feel it. Mm-hmm. I need to go have a nap. I feel like I've lost about 100 pounds.
Yeah. Okay. So thanks, Michelle. We'll go ahead and close the coaching.
Thank you.
And thanks for showing up.
Thank you.
Yeah. And just to talk personally, if you are interested.
It's an honor to meet you. Such an honor. Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.